How's it going, people? Today is Thursday, and I figured I'd pick up the camera because we got a new computer to now edit videos and obviously do all my other stuff. But yeah, so when I'm on the go now, I don't have to solely rely on this big thing, which is not so mobile. But yeah, we got the 16-inch MacBook Pro with the M3 chip, and there she is. But yeah, far from that, not much else. But hopefully now I'll be able to take some really cool, or edit some really cool videos on the go, so I don't have to just like rely on my like PC or whatever. But probably gonna keep it to like some shorter videos if I do end up editing off that, because I don't want to like overload it, especially like too quickly. But even in general, my plan is to kind of just leave it for like some smaller stuff, maybe like at most a 10-minute video or something like that. But yeah, I just thought that would be really cool to show you guys, for any of you like tech people out there that like it or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Also, forgot to mention, I actually go back to New York tomorrow just for the weekend. It's a long weekend. So I have until like Tuesday, and then I gotta be back here. So I'm gonna go home. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm gonna try maybe getting like a cool clip or so, like a little travel and stuff like that, and then take you guys to my favorite coffee shop too. For any of the people out on Long Island, and obviously that know me, if you ever heard of Kerbers Farm, that's kind of like my place where I like getting like a latte sometimes. I try not to go there too often, because it's like kind of far. Like, to go get like a latte or a coffee or whatever it is, it's like not the most efficient way of going to get like a coffee or something. It's a little bit out of the way, but it's always like a nice ride, especially when you get on the road. But like you'll see when I get like the camera up, whatever. If I do, actually, wait, don't quote me on it. I'm gonna try to. If I remember and I actually end up going, then I'll try to get a clip, and you'll see it's like a really nice road that it kind of goes down to like this little old farm that's been, oh my gosh, I don't even know how long it's been open for, but yeah, it's super cool. But yeah.
I'm out of here.
Welcome back, people. I am now in New York, back in my home, and just kind of hanging out with family. To actually have today's a holiday, so yeah, I just have like later on I have dinner with like my family and stuff like that, and then going to like my cousin's place. But yeah, not much going on, but I figured I'd pick up the camera because I'm actually about to go to Kerbers Farm, so take you guys along the ride. Alright, well, I can't even fucking video myself. This sucks. Unless I like did this. Oh my god, this is so sus. Oh! Whoa. Alright, we got our coffee. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, but I hope that clip came out pretty well for me going to Kerbers Farm to get my coffee. But yeah, that's about it. I kind of just spent time with family and friends. But next time I'll see you guys, we'll be in Miami. But yeah, as of now, it's like nighttime, Monday night. I'm just packing up, kind of getting ready to go. And as you can see, it seems like it's already nighttime for some of us. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys back in Miami. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, so I kind of forgot to video like the day I got back from New York, or even like the day after, but today is now Friday and I got back on like Tuesday, so I had like a few days of classes and stuff, and then just kind of catching up on like projects and stuff like that for some of my classes. But I'm actually about to go downstairs. In my building, they actually just opened up a like coffee shop. It was like a collaboration with a small coffee shop in the area, to like kind of represent, or I don't know. It's like, I don't know if you could see, but the building over there, that's the second tower of this building, and that's for like condo units, so people can like buy like an actual unit instead of just like renting. So they did like an opening for that, and they were kind of using that space down there for to like talk to like the brokers and stuff like that. But whatever, I've been using that space now just to kind of like do some work or whatever, kind of get out of this apartment. I mean, I don't know how big this room is, but like it gets a little like isolating after a little bit. So, and with this puppy, now we got plenty of hours of charge without having to worry about being near any sort of like outlet or something like that and having to bring my charger everywhere I go. So yeah, so I've been doing work down there. I'm probably gonna do some work now down there, and then I'm probably gonna go for, I'm contemplating whether or not I want to go for a run or whether I might just do like a workout, but I may do a run just to kind of get like the weekend started on a good step, or on a good foot. Also forgot to mention that with the new building, they're actually, I think, again, I don't know when this is even opening up. This is probably going to end up being when I'm not even living here anymore, unless I get a job here, because I'm actually looking for a job here and they have a position right now that I'm looking to apply to soon. But story for another day. Yeah, so the new building is gonna have, like they said, it has like saunas, steam rooms, cold plunge. Damn, dude, that got me so hyped. If this building opens up, or at least if those amenities open up soon enough, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so awesome. Because I mean, I don't know if some of you guys are into that, or kind of dive into the like lifestyle wellness stuff like that, then you probably know ice baths, especially for your house, not that cheap. Especially, I mean, if you just want to get like the thingy, the tub, whatever, like that's fine, but real quick you'll find out how expensive it is for ice, especially if you want to like consistently do ice baths for like a time where you'll get like a real benefit from it. Also, if you guys aren't like familiar with like benefits and stuff like that, it's like really good for like heart, respiratory, your immune system, nervous system, and one actually really good, and I think Andrew Huberman, who's like a neuroscience professor at Stanford, but he talks about how like when you go into an ice bath and it's like, well, first off, an ice bath has to be like cold. It has to be like really, really, really cold, to the point where like you're like really breathing. And he talks about when you get in and your body gets into that state where you're like almost like of like high amounts of stress, like your body's under a lot of stress. It's your body going into a survival state, because it to a degree thinks it's dying. And I know that sounds bad, but your body thinks it's going into like a survival state. Your brain knows, okay, I'm in an ice bath, like I'm fine. My life's not endangered right now. But your body does not like really know that to a degree. And I could be wrong, I could be misquoting it, but I'm pretty sure that if I remember correctly, that's what he was talking about. But when your body goes into that state, everything just kind of gets like kicked up for a little bit and kind of works out your body, so to speak. And it's just really good. I mean, obviously tons of athletes use it for recovery and stuff, so really good for inflammation and stuff like that, just like an ice pack would be, except for your whole body. But yeah, really good for your heart, immune system, inflammation, stuff like that. And then also just overall really good for like stress tolerance and just kind of doing things that you don't really want to do. Because like even now I'm getting excited about cold plunges, but I can tell you right now, when I'm looking at that tub and like you dip like your finger in it, you're like, no, that's when it's like all like, that's when I completely just back out. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. But it's like, you got to do it. You're already there. You already got to do it. But yeah, so if that opens up, that would be super cool. And then yeah, of course, doing it on your own, like ice is so expensive. And then if you want to get those water chillers, which I don't even understand why these companies charge so much money for them, because all they really are is just like a mini refrigerator unit for the water. Like it's 2 tubes. The water just gets cycled out through like a refrigerator, so to speak, and then cycles back in. That's all they really are. And I know the cost of them is like not that much. I had a friend sort of a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago, that had an ice bath company for a little bit, but the cost of these things are not that much. I don't know why these companies charge a ridiculous amount for them, but of course, if you can't seem to find it at cost, then you're kind of forced to buy it, so they can obviously charge a little bit more. But I won't go too far off on a tangent, but I just wanted to leave that in because I forgot to mention that when I was looking back at the video. I realized, I was like, oh, I didn't even mention the sauna, cold plunge, and steam room. I think it's steam room also. But as far as the video that, I mean, maybe not all of you saw it, but I put it on my story, I think last week maybe it was, about doing a video on like my clothing and like my fashion or whatever, the clothing that I wear, because I don't know, I feel like and definitely more in recent times, I mean also like in high school as well, but more now than ever, I guess I would say. I mean, I feel like there's a good amount of people that usually ask me like, oh, like what pants are these, or what sweater is this, what shirt is this, like where do you get your stuff, this and that. So I figured I would just do a video breakdown of like my clothing, stuff like that. And I'm trying to think whether or not I would like to include like different options, obviously, so it kind of helps out like everyone. But yeah, I definitely want to do a video on that. I'm trying to think, because I want to do it more like just a sit down still video, kind of like how this is right now. But I'm trying to think of like a cool way to do this that would be like entertaining, but obviously very insightful too, and try to give a lot of information on a lot of the clothing brands and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. I definitely want to do that video. I'm trying to think of like a time when I could do it, or when I can actually sit down and maybe start shooting it. Some great news. Me and my now business partner have incorporated our business after having our first client. So now we are officially an LLC. Flow R&M is a LLC now, which is pretty exciting actually. I'll maybe pop up like a photo I took when I went to go pick up the binder from the place after the papers I went through and everything. That was pretty cool to see your name, LLC, and just now know that you have like a real legal entity. It was my first legal limited liability company. But all right, well, with all that being said, I'm now gonna go downstairs and get some work done, because it is already, oh, whoa, my watch is so off. It's 11:20, so now I'm gonna go downstairs and continue work downstairs for a little bit, just to kind of get out of this room. But yeah, that's about it. If you made it this far, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully the next video will be the clothing. So see you guys later.